Hey, good morning. It's Bridget. I'm going to make some coffee. Got to get started early. It's like 6 a.m. Got a new coffee pot. I'm excited. I got it yesterday. I used it. I love it. Love it. Love it. It's fancy. It's a splurge for me for Christmas. You know, I do a podcast called Sunday Morning Coffee with Bridget. This mug is actually a supporter mug that you can purchase that actually helps to support that particular podcast on Above Life channel. That's Above Life channel on YouTube. This morning, feeling a little merry feminist. This is my merch for Christmas and the holiday season. A very merry feminist to you. I just thought this was so funny. I think I'm so hilarious and I love it. You can get one yourself and they're made to order, so be aware of that because the timing, you're going to be pretty crunchy close to Christmas here. If you're cool with using it into the new year, you can order it with standard shipping, or you can also do expedited shipping and pay a little extra for that, but then you'll get some merry feminist energy with your coffee. All right, so I'm going to try this. Now, here's the deal. This came with a box of coffees. So they come in these like pod things. Here, let me move my coffee thing here. They come in these pod things, so we have to pick a pod, but in order to pick a pod, you guys, we don't want to get too crazy hyper. We don't need espresso. I think we'll just do a regular cafe coffee. A Gran Lungo. I had that yesterday. It was awesome. I'm thinking no to the double espresso. So let's maybe go with, so the purple one's pretty. Maybe the purple one will work. Let's try the purple one. You can also tell by how thin they are. Like, look, this one's really thin. This is going to take me some time to figure out. Let me just say. This blue one, I think, is an espresso. Let's go down here. These are both thin, though. Look. Whoa. They're both really thin. I don't think we're going to do this one. I'm a little nervous about this purple because it could be an espresso or it could be one of these. This looks lighter though. This looks darker, so I'm thinking it's probably not. Oh, how about this green one? This green one looks good. See how this is bigger, you guys? See how it's taller? It's more full, and this one's like more flat. See how that is? I'm not good at showcasing things. I should put a link. Hey, I should get like an espresso link in the below so you guys can try these if you like it. I was tired of a Keurig situation. I tried a Keurig several years ago twice. I tried them twice and they didn't even last each maybe a year. So, and I didn't get the cheapo version either. So with this, these are pods. Let's, should we have this turned on here? Turn this on. It does this little thing on the top. It's got this little button. Oh, actually, you know what? I can't turn it on yet. Oh my goodness. Let's unplug this here. I already screwed it up, you guys. Not so good with direction. I have to pop, oh, see, I have to pop it open. Oh, did you hear that? The little thing flew down the back, the little pod thing. I'm trying to use it like a Keurig where you push it down and it pops up. Nope, you just lift it gently and this pops up. So fancy, so automated. All right, so here's my mug. Just put this down gently, gently, gently. Okay, okay, it's like a droid. Any of my Star Wars fans know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's make some coffee. Let's push the button. Yeah, it's gonna be loud. Oh, what is with the, I don't know why this is here. All right, I don't know. Probably because I turned it off and on here. Let's see. It's got to heat it up. Takes about 5 minutes to like brew it, I guess. It's a process. It's a process. While that's happening, let's check out my advent calendar. See, oh, look, look. Oh, fancy. The barista, the Merry Feminist barista is in the house. Okay, so here's my Godiva calendar for the morning. You know, I've been doing this for myself. I actually, true story, bought this for my daughter and I kept it. Oh, yes, I did. The 11th. Let's look for the 11. Oh, I like the number 11. That's a really nice number. I see 12 here. I see 1 and 12. 13. Oh, there we go. 11 right here. Let's pop her open. Oops, now it's getting a little not so pretty. In the beginning I make it so pretty. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh, I'm squishing it. Oh, I don't want to squish it. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What do you think is in there? I'm telling you it's soft right now and it's milk chocolate. Thank goodness it's milk chocolate. I'm not a dark chocolate fan. If you ever send me chocolates, please no dark chocolates. And I love caramel. Caramel, that's really soft. Okay, so let's see here. Let's try this. Oh yeah. Very soft. Got a little bit of a kind of a hazelnut taste to it. Soft inside, almost like a truffle, hazelnut truffle. Yeah, feels more truffle-like. Oh, you guys. Is this or is this not the best way to start a morning? It is the best way, isn't it? That didn't take 5 minutes. It took like a minute. Oh. This is what's coming next. She's coming next. Her primary color will be purple, like the crown chakra, divine wisdom, stepping us into 2021. And she also comes in black. It looks like a chalkboard. She's awesome. And she has stickers. This is coming. Watch for this. Check out my merch on Teespring. Fairy Grasshopper is the store. You know it very well. It has the Merry Feminist merch, right? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, so taste test time. Taste test time. We are going to double check to see which one of these coffees this was. Well, we'll see. Oh, very nice. A deep, rich, a little bit of a nutty flavor at the end. Oh, very bold. Oh, yes. Lots of froth. Are you a frothy fan? It magically comes with these. It doesn't come with Keurigs. They don't have it. The reason why it's so frothy is because of the aeration, I guess, in it. I watched a lot of research. I did a lot of research, you guys, before I purchased this one. And this is the Nespresso VertuoPlus. I purchased the Plus on purpose. It's not the newest one. There's another in the series. And I just thought that this one would be the best fit for me and my usage. And so, yeah, I like it. I like this one. Okay, so let me just find out what this coffee was that we used. Okay, I believe it was a coffee, cafe, and it was, I believe it was like a Stormical. Oh, you guys are gonna laugh at me and yell at me. If anybody watches me and you own a coffee shop, I am so sorry. But let's be honest. I am part of your customer base because I like coffee and you need to educate me about coffee. I know what I like most consumers, right? And so I apologize if you're a coffee connoisseur and you know so much about coffee. These are not inexpensive. Let me just say, these are fancy coffees, like a treat once a day max. Like this is to replace your trip to Starbucks or where I live, Caribou. And I never really did that anyway because I'm really pretty far from those places right now. But I thought this would be a cool treat, something fun just for me. My kids aren't going to use this. They don't make hot chocolate in this. You make hot chocolate in a Keurig. You don't make hot chocolate in an espresso. It's fancy. Maybe this was in lieu of my Disney trip. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Hey, for those of you who have a Sunday morning coffee mug or have purchased one already, by the way, will you please tag me? Tag me on Instagram at Bridget Inspired so I can say thank you. Because when you purchase a coffee mug specifically, the coffee mugs have a they're priced in a way that you are supporting. You are literally, this is like a, hey, I'm part of the community. I'm totally with you. I love the vibes. I love the energy on your videos, Bridget, and I appreciate it. And so cheers to you. I love this. I love this. I know this is for a very specific grouping of people, a specific niche and such, but I love it. This brings me so much joy just looking at it. I'm like, oh, I was so excited to share this. Oh, I just love this. And I have more, that's true. All right, so let's head over to the table. Let's see if you can see any of my doggies as I walk. Oh, there's Diamond. Hi, Diamond. Diamond is a miniature dachshund. She's 13 years old. Oh, are you offended that I told you how old you are? Or told them? You're so wise. You're a wise woman. This is Toby Jeff. You guys know Toby. He's the one that does walks with me often. He's next to his elephant, and he also has a little llama over here, stuffed animal. And over the table here. This is from yesterday. I'm just starting out my day. I always leave my cards out from the night before so that I can just have a nice thank you overnight, let it kind of simmer in, settle in, and then in the new day, I clean it up, clear the energy, and reset. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do now. All right. If you're interested in these videos, by the way, I have been sharing them. These are just real life examples of how you can use card decks. I've been talking about how I'm using it for my business, my new business restructuring, my organization, making decisions about softwares I'm purchasing, and about structures for my business and plans into the new year for content and on all of my different platforms, which multiple social media platforms, as well as on YouTube, which is technically, I guess, a social media platform, but for me, it's also a delivery system. So it gets into a lot of stuff. But to show you how you can actually use tools like crystal stones, rocks, like divine feminine card decks, like totem animals as spirit guides, shamanism, Celtic shamanism here, more divine feminine, the energy of the trees, the woods, the wisdom of the trees, and also like tools like the Ogham. Is this an Ogham stave? And so then you can understand, this might look like a lot of information, but as it is built step by step, brick by brick, it creates a solid foundation, a rhythm, and a pattern emerges that helps me to have much more clarity. And I shared this particular video on Fairy Grasshopper. It was my multi-deck personal psychic reading so that you can understand you can really use this in choices you're making about your kids and about school districts and about planning a move and about a new career and about a relationship. You can really use tools like this to help you connect with your spiritual wisdom, the energy within you, your higher self, your own intuitive spirit that guides you and directs you, works with a team of support, multiple spiritual helpers, deities, goddesses, elements, earth, totem animals and energies. All of this you have access to, and when you put it out like this, it's tangible. You can touch it, you can see with your human eyes the imagery of the energetic patterns that are forming to support you. The patterns are not forming to pull you apart. They are weaving you together into your wholeness. And that's what your intuition, your spirit is all about. Your spirit, your intuition, your soul. So I hope that through sharing things like this, seeing tools like this used over and over and over again, that you will get some encouragement, some traction to start to connect with different card decks, different kinds of tools, of spiritual tools. Try things on, see how they fit. It's like clothing, okay? So you buy a pair of Doc Martens, for example. My niece did it the other day. She's like 25 or something. Anyway, she is super trendy and, you know, all that. And I had a pair of Doc Martens, okay? Okay, when I was in college. So I don't have them now. Maybe I should get some. But anyway, my point is I wasn't wearing those same shoes when I was working in the corporate world, when I was going to the mommy and me classes, I mean, I could if I chose to. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying an example. So it's like clothing. It's trendy. Like there's styles that you like your favorite chunky sweater or your favorite Doc Martens. And then eventually you're like, I'm going to trade these in for some running shoes, because all of a sudden you get into running and walking, and so you get walking shoes, or you get hiking boots, or all of that, right? Because things change. You change. Oh, yes, you do. You're so interesting. And sometimes those styles, like for me, this card deck, this Divine Feminine card deck here, that's kind of featured at the top. This 13 moon deck comes back year after year. It's a cyclical thing for me. It comes back in December, close to the solstice, and for the winter solstice here where I live. And then it obviously becomes a part of my patterning in the new year, because my birthday is in February, so it goes through the new year for me. So it comes in very strongly. Sometimes in the October harvest time it will come in. This year it did come in a bit earlier, but in a different way, much more shaman and much more with the tree wisdom energies. And so that came in more in the fall for me. And then this is coming in now in the time of the longest nights. So the stillness, the inner cauldron energy, the reflective energy, the holding, the refreshing, the restful time, that kind of energy. And then it leads into the next year for me through my birth month, which is February, which is a huge goddess month for me personally, very huge. And then into the spring equinox, when everything kind of opens up, and the harvest, and the spring, the ground, the earth, the nature starts to wake up again, starts to come back to life, and the animals come back, where I live anyway. They start to come back and all that. So you will see too that you will use different card decks. You might not recognize any of these decks, and some of these are brand new. This is a brand new deck. This is a brand new deck. This is a very recently gifted to me deck. Thank you so much, my dear, dear, sweet friend who sent this to me. You know who you are. I love you very much. And this is something that came into for me in October this year as well, the tree magic, the Celtic ties, lineage, lines, and tree magic again came back. So lots of opportunities for connection, lots of opportunities for support. Oh, let's have some more coffee before it gets too... Oh, look at that foam. Oh, look at that foam. No, this is not decaf. I better meditate before the caffeine kicks in, huh? I love you guys. I do. I feel you right here, right now, as part of this community, this web that's been woven, starting to come together, that you're bringing in these unique, different tapestries, these different textures, these different colors. And I'm so impressed by you, by your willingness to show up, by your willingness to do the work that's right in front of you and do the best you can. I'm so proud of you for not being so hard on yourself and for really making it this year. You have done the best that you can, and I am very, very proud of you. So this is Bridget with the Fairy Grasshopper YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe so I know you're part of this community, so I can feel you as I'm feeling this. And you can also find me on social media. I'm Bridget Inspired on Facebook. So easy for me to just jump on Facebook and do a little video. So check that out, as well as Bridget Inspired on Instagram. Don't forget to tag me. If you get any merch, please tag me. Please tag me. I want to know. Also, if you really like the psychic stuff and the mediumship stuff, you can check my work out on Above Life channel on YouTube. Above Life channel, where I post every week a Sunday morning coffee episode to help inspire your spirit and fill you with hope. And I also will post a few times a month a channeling session with an afterlife celebrity guest, because that helps to inspire our spirit, give us encouragement, and give us some insights, about being a spirit and what it means to be a person more so. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.